Mother Kangaroo lived with her young son named Joey. Joey was an energetic and mischievous little kangaroo. Every time his mother turned her back or got busy, Joey would hop away, eager to explore everything around him. This made Mother Kangaroo constantly worried, afraid that one day her son would wander too far and get lost. Although she always tried to keep an eye on him, she often felt anxious and exhausted from having to search for Joey whenever he ran off. One morning, while Mother Kangaroo and Joey were grazing on the vast open plains, a strange creature appeared. It was an old, weak wombat, who looked to be in very poor condition. He crawled up to them and whispered, "I am blind, frail, and very hungry. I have no friends in this world." Hearing this, Mother Kangaroo felt deep sympathy. She said, "I will be your friend. Hold on to my tail and I'll take you to find water." And so the three of them, Mother Kangaroo, Joey, and the old wombat, began their journey. However, the journey was not easy. The wombat kept letting go of Mother Kangaroo's tail because he was too weak to hold on, and Joey kept lagging behind because he was tired. Despite the difficulty, they finally reached a water hole. The wombat drank deeply and seemed to feel a bit better, but then he started complaining again. "I'm starving. I haven't eaten in days." Gently, Mother Kangaroo said, "Hold on to my tail again. I'll take you to a place with fresh green grass." Continued. The three of them crossed grasslands, bushes, and rocky ground. Joey was exhausted, and Mother Kangaroo couldn't carry him because her arms were too short. Still, she didn't give up, determined to help the old wombat to the end. After a long and difficult trek, they finally arrived at a lush green meadow full of soft, fresh grass. The wombat immediately bent down and ate hungrily, as if he hadn't eaten in days. Mother Kangaroo stood nearby, relieved and happy that he finally had food and care. She hoped that now he would regain his strength and no longer suffer. But just when everything seemed peaceful, Mother Kangaroo suddenly froze. She stood still, listening and sniffing the air. Her ears perked up and her nose twitched. She sensed danger approaching. Moments later, a hunter appeared, holding a boomerang in his hand. His eyes were locked on the wombat, clearly preparing to attack. Mother Kangaroo feared that if she didn't act, the wombat would be killed. Without hesitation, she leapt in front of the hunter to draw his attention. Seeing the strong and healthy kangaroo, the hunter changed his target. He thought, "Kangaroo meat will surely taste better than that scrawny old wombat." And so he began chasing Mother Kangaroo through the grasslands, bushes, and over hills. Boomerang at her, but she was quick and agile, dodging it with ease. She kept running, luring him farther and farther away from where Joey and the wombat were. At last, after a long and tiring chase, the hunter grew exhausted, gasping for breath, and finally gave up, returning home empty-handed. Once she was certain the danger had passed, Mother Kangaroo returned to the spot where she had left Joey and the old wombat. But by then, both had disappeared. Overcome with worry, she frantically searched everywhere, calling out Joey's name in panic. Mother Kangaroo ran all over in a frenzy, desperately looking for Joey and the wombat. She called out loudly, "Joey, Joey, where are you?" Her voice echoed through the bushes, behind rocks, and under the shade of eucalyptus trees. Every place she searched was empty. With each failed attempt, her fear grew stronger. She blamed herself for leaving Joey alone just to help a stranger. Completely exhausted and on the verge of despair, Mother Kangaroo saw Joey sleeping peacefully under a eucalyptus tree. She rushed to him and scooped him up in her short little arms. Gently, she whispered, "Joey, I thought I had lost you forever." In her embrace, Joey rubbed his eyes and woke up, completely unaware that his mother had just endured a heartbreaking and frantic search. Mother Kangaroo asked Joey what had happened to the wombat, but Joey only shook his head and said that he just sort of disappeared. Neither of them understood what had happened. What they didn't know was that the old, frail wombat wasn't an ordinary wombat at all. In truth, he was the spirit of the Creator, a divine being who had taken the form of a weak creature. He had come to Earth in search of the kindest and gentlest animal, one worthy of receiving a special gift. Through her selfless and compassionate actions, helping a stranger and risking her own safety to protect another, the Creator recognized that no one was more deserving than Mother Kangaroo. That night, as she slept beside Joey, the Creator left her a gift, a small woven bag, like a simple basket made of string. The next morning, as the soft sunlight filtered through the leaves, Mother Kangaroo woke from a long, tiring night. Beside her, Joey was still sleeping soundly. But something caught her attention. A strange item lying nearby, a small woven pouch, looking like a plain little bag. Mother Kangaroo looked around, saw no one, and then stared at the pouch in confusion. She didn't know what it was or who had left it, tied the bag around her waist. In that very moment, a miracle happened. The bag transformed into a soft, warm pouch that became part of her belly. It fit so naturally that she barely noticed it had changed. In just a few seconds, Joey woke up, hopped into the pouch, and nestled comfortably inside as if he had always belonged there. Mother Kangaroo was amazed and overjoyed. At last, she had a place to keep her child close. A safe, warm place where Joey would no longer get lost. She felt as though she had just received the most precious gift in the world. What Mother Kangaroo and Joey didn't know was that the pouch was the gift of the Creator's spirit, the one who had appeared as the Old Wombat. He had witnessed everything: her kindness, patience, courage, and unconditional love. And for that, he rewarded her with the special pouch, not only to help protect Joey, but also as a gift to be passed down through all generations of kangaroos. From that day on, all kangaroos and marsupials have carried that magical pouch. It is not only a place to protect their young, but also a symbol of sacred motherhood, kindness, and quiet sacrifice. Magical pouch, the lives of Mother Kangaroo and Joey were completely transformed. The pouch not only helped keep Joey close by, but also made both of them feel safer and more connected than ever. Joey no longer wandered off or got lost, because now he had a warm, secure place to rest, sleep, and hide from danger. And Mother Kangaroo was more at peace, no longer haunted by the fear of losing her child. But the miracle didn't stop there. The pouch was not just a gift for Mother Kangaroo alone. It was a gift for an entire species. From that moment on, all kangaroos in the world, and even other marsupials like koalas and wombats, began to carry that special pouch. It became the place where mothers kept their tiny babies close, safe, and warm until they were old enough to explore the world on their own. This story has been passed down from generation to generation as a sacred legend of kindness and sacrifice. Mother Kangaroo never hesitated, never held back, and even risked her own life to help a helpless creature, without ever knowing that he was the creator. It was her pure heart that made the miracle happen, turning her into a symbol of love and protection. The pouch that Mother Kangaroo received was not just a tool for safety. It became a powerful emblem of deep maternal love, trust, and unconditional friendship. And that is why, in the animal kingdom, kangaroos and their pouch-bearing kin are known as gentle, loving, and caring beings.